Okay, look, it is, let's see, can you focus? It is 3:52, March 18th, and it is in the AM, definitely not in the PM. So I can't sleep, and for good reason, because I've been practicing, and this is really exciting. So in the past videos I've made, I've talked about being able to see with my eyes closed. So when you're doing that, you're awakening your third eye. Well, in one of the meditations that I'm doing for this, I actually have gained control over the third eye, and like on command. And it's so sick because where you go is the ethers, and the etheric realm is it's like where all thoughts manifest, so to say. It's very sensitive to thoughts. You can control it very easily when you get access over there. And with the control I have over my phantom body, I'm able to separate my awareness from my physical fairly easy. So when I go over there, now I can see. Now I could physically see with my phantom body. And in a way, it's kind of like lesser astral projection, if you want to call it that. I wouldn't call it full astral projection, but it's amazing because you can you can shift between dimensions. It's so interesting, and you can do it subtly. Like if I had let's say I had a green crayon in my hand, I could change it to red, orange, yellow, and all I'm doing is just shifting from the dimensions of me having that crayon that's green, yellow, orange. And sometimes I can go look at myself in the mirror and I can change how my eye colors look. I can make myself taller, smaller, bigger, buffer. I essentially just make my vessel a toy and the world becomes a toy. But the main issue I've been having, it might be because I don't know, maybe I'm restless, but I don't have enough stamina out there. I become too ungrounded. I eventually become back to here, and it's silly because sometimes I do the I call it like a rookie mistake. That's mean, but it's just I realize that I'm not breathing, because you don't breathe in the astral realm through your nose. You breathe through your spine, the energy moving through your spine. At least that's what I want to say. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, if I realize that I'm not breathing, then I immediately bring my awareness back to my body. If I try and do something that's a little bit too advanced, I kind of like black out and come back to my body. So my stamina isn't very strong in terms of being conscious there, but now I have control over it. It's like really sick. And I've been trying to see like my family and my neighbors and stuff like that, because I'm cool with my neighbors, but I don't know how true it is in terms of like what I'm seeing, because when I open my third eye here, sometimes my room can look different slightly. Like I used to have writing on my whiteboard, and sometimes I'll go and there's no writing on my whiteboard, but then there can be writing on my whiteboard if I want to change it to, or just subtle things like that. The ethers is very interesting, though I understand if I get enough control with this, then I can truly dimension hop, and that's what's exciting. I've been able to change the weather, which was really fun. At one point I was able to fly for a little bit, but I'm still working on keeping myself grounded in those areas. One of the best things that I've been using is determining the length between things, or I mean not determining the length between things, determining the distance between things. And so that's been really helpful, because I have to focus in that dimension, in that realm, to determine how far those two things are apart, and it helps me stay there rather than start thinking about my body or realizing that I'm going back to my body and accelerating that energy. So that's really cool. But yeah, I kind of just want to sleep, but I can't really sleep, and I have plans today, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'll probably upload this in the morning, so I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.